Hello and welcome back to my channel. Teacher Kim here. So, tomorrow is Halloween for me. By the time you see this, it'll have been past. But I wanted to wear my pumpkins because they're so cute. My students have loved it because they see all these weird dangly things off me and they think it's funny because I keep fighting with them the whole class. They will come right in my face. I'm like, no, and I'll throw them back. And I get a lot of giggles out of them. It's a simple costume, but it was funny and it's effective for my students. I am not a big... I don't like spending a lot. I don't like to dress up a lot. So something simple and cute works really well for my students and myself. And it doesn't take away from my lesson. Ugh, last year I was a tiger. And so this year I'm just a pumpkin. But anyway, not the point of this. That is not what this is about. So I just finished a proper pronunciation class. And I apologize, I got my stuff tangled up. And something that we do in proper pronunciation is connected speech. So I wanted to take a moment to talk about the importance of connected speech. When we speak English, when we natively speak English, naturally we do not enunciate every single word in a sentence. It sounds very choppy when we do. When we try to... Here, I'll show you. When we enunciate every single word, it sounds like this. It does not sound natural. Connected speech is how we put words together to sound more natural. Obviously, we don't sit there and take a breath and enunciate every single word like that. Some words we do enunciate more than others, naturally. Some words we're going to put together. And that's what connected speech does. VIPKid has a wonderful proper pronunciation course where not only are we practicing vowel sounds, word sounds, putting the words in the sentences together. We practice the intonation, the rising and falling of how we speak, but we practice our connected speech. It is so important. We want our students to not sound like robots. Right? We want them to sound natural. So what is an example of connected speech? Well, think about I am. Do you say I am hungry? Or do you say I am hungry? When we say I am hungry and we put it together, we actually are saying more like this. I am hungry. I am hungry. If you listen to yourself, when you say it, say the sentence, I am hungry, we make that y sound in there when we connect the I to the AM. Same thing for, oh, not I. Okay? We could say, he asked me. Or we can say, he asked me. And when we say, he asked me, we add that little sneaky quiet Y. This is just one example of our connected speech. We connect a lot of words together. And it's not out of sheer laziness. I mean, it probably is a little bit because we are lazy when we speak. Any country is when they're speaking to other people in their own country. They are more lazy because they're speaking naturally, natively, normally. Connected speech is our normal way of speaking, but it's a very fascinating subject. When you're speaking, you don't think about the words that you're putting together and adding sounds that aren't really there just because it works to say it that way. We don't think about it. We do it naturally. But when you're listening to a student learning to read and they're saying, I am hungry, and you're like, well, they said it right, but something sounds off. That's what's off. So connected speech is so interesting, so fun, and something you don't even realize that you do. I promise you, every sentence I have said, there's been some form of connected speech in it, unless I was being very precise. So next time you are talking or working with a student and you're like, something sounds just a little off, Maybe it's the connected speech. It might not be the time to throw it into that lesson, but it might be something maybe that you want to think about, how are we saying what we say? Well, this was short and sweet, but thanks for watching. Bye!